You're locked into the very best in the world of infotainment. That is what's up on TV, baby. Zdon Papporella is my name, and before the break, I told you when we come back, you'll be checking out the entertainment news, the headlines first, and eventually, of course, you'll be checking out all the juicy details. Whatever it is that's trended in the last 7 days, so long as everybody's talking about it, well, you're going to be checking out all the juicy details right here. But before that, let us check out the headlines. Are you ready? Adekunle Gold confirms marrying Simi as they are set to release a joint album. Oh shit. MC Oluomo finally discharged from Lagos Hospital. We thank God. Oh. First Nigerian female for Africa Engineering Prize emerges. Oh shit. Banky W breaks silence on beef with Wizkid. Okay now. Kim Kardashian confirms she, Kanye West, expecting fourth child. Okay, let's born Africa. Not be smart thing. In the world of sports, check to retire at the end of the season. And also still in the world of sports, Cristiano Ronaldo to be erased from Real Madrid's history. Are you ready? You're welcome back. It is the entertainment news on What's Up on TV. Zdon Papporella is my name. You just checked out the headlines and you know how we do. For those of you who are joining us for the first time after the headlines, we bring you the juicy details. Are you ready for all the gist? All the admin, boy. Hey, newly wedded couple and singers Adekunle Gold and Simi are reportedly set to release a new album this year. Talent manager Bizilo Shikoya hinted this on his Twitter page, where he shared an image that jointly credited both artists on a pre-order project, not fully revealed, but a caption, joint album coming through here. We recall their wedding, which had their fans on their toes, was the most low-key Nigerian celebrity wedding of the decade, after years of speculations that both of them were dated, but Nigerians were only hit with the news that the singing sensations will be tying the knot somewhere in Lagos about a week ago. Yorente Krona, Adekunle Gold, has finally confirmed the wedding between him and his better half and shared a lovely note to his fans in an email announcing their union. He said, and we quote, they got engaged in 2018 and finally tied a knot in January 2019. Adekunle Gold also said Simi has been with him since 5 years ago and she said yes to his marriage proposal. What can we say, man? These two lovebirds, we love them so much. The fans can't get enough of these two very, very talented, amazing people. I think their wedding has set a new precedent and a new standard, you know, that people, I think it's a good trend. I mean, you want marry, you know, go pack all on our money, do wedding finish, you know, they forget say wedding a ceremony. Then you make marriage, you know, come begin, come they drink gari, they look for who, you know, go they knock door to collect gari and sugar. Or now come they depend on papa and mama, make them give them money to support the marriage. Always remember, the wedding is a ceremony. The marriage itself is the institution, and that's the cocoa. No pack all your money, do wedding finish, you know, come they hungry. You understand what you are the yarn. Adekunle Gold and Simi will say congratulations to you both, and we look forward to listening to that joint album. We know it will be amazing. We can't wait to hear it, okay? Musiliu Akinsonya, popularly known as MC Oluomo, was attacked at an All Progressives Congress APC rally in Ikeja precisely on the 8th of January 2019 and was immediately taken to a hospital following injuries he sustained. Wow. It was later reported that the chieftain of the National Union of Road Transport Workers, NURTW, better known as MC Oluomo, has been discharged from a Lagos hospital where he was receiving treatment. The news agency of Nigeria, NAN, reports that MC Oluomo left the hospital on Tuesday, the 15th of January 2019, after payment of over 2 million naira in medical bills. Many supporters and well-wishers gathered at his house to greet him shortly after spending days in a hospital. A source was quoted as saying that the NURTW leader may have left for the US after he was discharged. Okay, what can I say, man? I mean, bad times, but I think this is a testimony. Okay, for those of you now, whenever you hear this news, what did they happen? Maybe, you know, you they live under rock, you know, maybe not for underwater you they live, or maybe where you they live, no internet, no data, no anything. You just come out, come city, you can't see TV, or maybe you go winch, you understand, you just come back, you know, you didn't winch things, you don't land with your aircraft, so you just see what they happen. Well, this guy, MC Oluomo, is very, very popular, and now the chieftain, one of the chieftains, one of the Ogapatapata for National Union of Road Transport Workers, most especially the Oshodi side, that Oshodi side, now the guy that control that area. He's very popular, he's very influential, very rich, you know, and he has supported a lot of superstars. You go down here, where, you know, the likes of them Kwamwan using names sing, where for one APC rally where they do, that is the All Progressives Congress, you know, the party APC, you know, that's a ruling party. They had like a rally and a rival stabbed him, you know, and a lot of people been surprised because they say they don't know say knife he enter the guy. You understand? So people call the toss say it be like the knife where they take stab him. You understand? The knife get poison or the guy put jazz, now he takes stab him. But either way, the knife enter. So we reported a while back that you know, this is what I want to point out actually, that the guy, you know, was almost abandoned by most of the people who used to celebrate him when he was up and about. You know, and we mentioned specifically some set of people, you know, some musicians, some actors and actresses. And shortly after that, we noticed how they all rallied around him, you know, and all that and did everything. And we like that, you know, but we shouldn't always wait for people to point out, you know, certain things like this before we do the right thing. I mean, this is a man, when he was up and about, he supported so many people. And at this point, at his lowest moment, most of these people, they don't see them again. They don't come until people for blogs, you know, papers begin carry, say, where all the Fuji artists, where all the actors, where all the actresses, where this guy they support. Now, you know, shortly after that, the next day, 2 days, people begin rally around them. But we thank God and we say congratulations to MC Oluomo. I'm sure that there was a lesson for him to learn from all this. And there's a lesson for every single one of us to learn from all this. We hope the lessons have been learned, and we hope that, you know, he will carry on about his business and go about it a changed and a better person than he was before now. Because when these kind of things happen to us, it is a moment for us to reflect on our lives and change certain things about us that might not be right. Not only we by ourselves know the areas where we err, we and God. So when things like this happen, it gives us an opportunity for a second chance to redirect our ways and walk the right path. That's all I'll say. Congratulations, MC Oluomo. We thank God for your healing, and we pray that your healing is permanent in Jesus' name. Elizabeth Perun, mobile and web applications developer, has been shortlisted for the 2019 African Prize for Engineering Innovation, making her the first Nigerian female to be selected for the prestigious prize. Oh, yeah! Salute, salute! Okay, reports have it that Perun got shortlisted for developing Zenafree, a series of apps that teaches toddlers and young children basic numeracy and literacy skills in their native tongue by using a local folklore. Wow! 3 other Nigerians also made the short list of 16 African innovators released by the organizer, the Royal Academy of Engineering, RAE. UK's National Academy of Engineering. They included Professor Dele Sani, who developed a 3D3P industrial dryer, an industrial food dryer that dries grain for livestock feed faster and increases the nutritional value of food stocks. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I am really, really happy to see that Nigerians are doing very well. Shout out to Elizabeth Perun for doing us proud. It is nice to see that the women are really, really coming out and they're taking their place, you know, and doing great things. We're happy. You don't put our name for the map, you know. You're the first Nigerian and first Nigerian woman, and we are happy about that, you know. And we want to see more of these things. We want to see Nigerian women come out of the other room and the kitchen and be doing great things, okay? And be making us proud. Shout out to Elizabeth Perun. Congratulations to you, and we look forward to seeing more. Bankole Wellington, aka Banky W, has decided to address the reports of his alleged scuttlery with Wizkid. Rumors had it that Banky W started having issues with Wizkid when he missed Banky W's wedding with Adesua. But in a recent interview, Banky W says he has no quarrel whatsoever with Wizkid and describes Wizkid as his younger brother. He also stressed that whatever happens, they still remain family. So rumor mongers, bad belle people, one that they like to start trouble where trouble no day. Shame. Woo! Now, what did they do now? Why you be say we too like problem for this country? We too like to create problem where problem no day. Now we they see the faults and the errors where people they make. You understand? We go point them, and even one person might not even go that side. Now we go instigate them. Now we go point them, we suggest them till they go begin fight. In this country, I noticed that a lot of people rejoice in people's problems. When you come out for social media, can't talk the pain where they do you. I'm on entertainment, people don't grab popcorn, they watch like Tina TV that they watch. They look, they laugh. When 2 people they fight, they involve third party to come concert to them. That one now, I go carry and go announce, go spread the rumor. They abandon woman for altar. One of her chief bridesmaid, nine carry the news, carry picture, go give to press people, make the news come out. Bad belle. And then we get to wonder why country they move. When our mind so bad, we are backward in our mindset. We need to start celebrating people's progress. We could stop all this wanting to see people fight, two people be friends and they do well, two people marry because then they do well. Next thing what they do now, how we will take find trouble so that the two of them will begin the fight. We could create trouble between them. Banky and Wizkid no fights. Who want die, make it die. Embrace the transformer and feel irie. Feel free. Transformer be everywhere. Just look for anyone and embrace. Embrace it. Kiss it. Now in the world of sports, Arsenal keeper Cech is to retire at the end of the season. The 36-year-old joined Arsenal sometime in June 2015 from the club's London rivals Chelsea, where he spent 11 years. Having played 15 years in the Premier League and won every single trophy possible, I feel like I have achieved everything I set out to achieve, said the ex-Czech Republic international. I will continue to work hard at Arsenal to hopefully win one more trophy this season. Okay, we'll be hoping alongside with you so that you can win something big, Arsenal is really doing very well. For those of you Arsenal fans out there, I've noticed that this season on our BP not to the rise like the former seasons. On our BP don't relax now because before when you be Arsenal fan, if you want to watch Arsenal game, you need to get nurse near you so that nurse go there in case you want faint. When you faint, the nurse go revive you because many have died from watching Arsenal play against any other team, being an Arsenal fan, but things are changing. Climate is changing. Global warming don't turn everything around. It's around in the EPL, this is a sensational goalkeeper, and he's retiring, and we wish him all the best, man. I still think that guy still has a lot to offer, but you know how these guys are. They like to leave when the ovation is loud. The only African man, the one died here, even with cripple, with leg no day again. He don't top wheelchair. He go still one day cash poor. He go still one day there. So congratulations to you, my brother. Wish you all the best as you start a new phase in your life, and we see coaching in your destiny. Coaching is in your destiny. Still in the world of sports, Real Madrid will soon erase its former player Cristiano Ronaldo from its history. Oh boy. An article on the club's website celebrating 4 players, Sergio Ramos, Rafael Varane, Luka Modric and Marcelo securing their spots in UEFA's Team of the Year for 2018, has seen Ronaldo omitted. Okay. Reports also have it that Madrid stopped following Ronaldo on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram after he left for Juventus. This is quite different from the player's old club, Manchester United, which still follows their former star. Being the club's all-time record scorer, Ronaldo has no place in the club's main photo choices for the football history and football legends sections. If they want to feature another player's greatest moments and their highlights of him scoring from Ronaldo's assists or assisting a Ronaldo goal, then they will go looking for other highlights clip involving other players. The Daily Mail's Pete Jensen wrote, "No be me talking, na Pete Jensen na him talking." Well, I think it is very petty of Real Madrid to unfollow Ronaldo and try to erase his name from the history of the club. I think it's very petty. I think it's very unprofessional. I think it is unfair and unjust. I think it is just wrong. This is sad. Ronaldo gave his blood, and sweat and tears for that club. He did everything. He played a crucial role in all their wins that they've had in recent times until he left for Juventus. And it is very obvious that since he left that club, the club never balanced. So for them trying to remove his name from their history, I think is just petty. They should look at Manchester United. Till date, they are still following Cristiano Ronaldo. They still support their star, and they still respect and regard him as one of their own. This is what we should talk. I mean, this is a premium club that does not even understand the spirit of sportsmanship. Say you see life. When they do this kind of thing, such a petty thing. When I form Real Madrid. Okay, before we wrap up, let me just chip this in. I mean, the 10 years challenge was, I mean, broke the internet. Almost everybody did it except me. Hey, and Ibe no do. Well, it was sensational. I mean, because we got to see old pictures of people and got to see what they looked like, you know, before the bleaching and before the, you know, everything what they could do, you know, before money came in and before things came in. You know, a lot of people had stuff to say, you know, that, why be say most of us, we've been black before, but now we don't come yellow. You understand what are the yarn? Now, waiting made people notice be that. And then some people noticed also that, you know, some people actually acquired some assets. You know, they don't get assets before. Because you see some of those pictures, they were funny. How you go there? 10 years ago, picture where you stand, you pose like this. The one where you did 10 years later, you pose like this. Are you growing the backside? Are you growing bum? Is there anybody you are trying to, I don't understand. Because you'll be like saying that that thing might be your greatest achievement. You understand? Some people then pack this one for front, then 10 years later, the same pose, 10 years for front, to show people say it has grown bigger or it has grown smaller. Either way, it was an interesting phase. It has been an interesting past few days. A lot of people actually got in. I mean, presidential candidates even got in. You know, we don't want to mention names. You know, everybody was tapping into the thing. I mean, it was crazy, man. It's been a while. We saw, you know, this something trend this much, you know, and it was a very, very good trend, positive trend. There were some good sides to it. We got to see the younger sides of a lot of people. Some people actually look better before than they look now, you know, so I don't know what's happening. Well, how did the 10-year challenge start? Well, it was actually inspired by and initiated by Facebook. You know, Facebook has this feature, you know, as one of its features, you know, in recent times where they, you know, sometimes they showcase an old picture of you that you can share to the world, you know, if you so desire, you know, for people to see what you looked like some years back. And somebody decided to key into this, you know, this initiative to start up the 10-year challenge, and it just caught on like wildfire, and everybody don't do even some animal for zoo and do 10-year challenge, you know. And it was interesting to see what people did with it, which, you know, brings me to the next story. A lot of you are very familiar with the song Narekele by, you know, Tim Godfrey featuring Travis Green. Of course, you know, Travis Green sang in Igbo language and blew all our hearts. Apart from the fact that we know the dude can really, really sing. You know, I mean, the guy can't put some Igbo lines, take sing. Oh my God, Travis Green. Girls no let us hear word. Pastors no let us hear word. Everywhere they ring, everywhere they scatter. People they die, people they faint, people Omo. Okay, but that's not all that there is to the song. You know, when I heard that song, I know that it used to sound familiar. You know, I mean, it sounded familiar. It sounded like something I'd heard before, but I just couldn't place it. Now, somebody from nowhere, one, you know, investigative journalist, I won't call this person busybody because that depends, of course, if he did it for objective reasons. He or she, if for objective reasons, dug up an old video. You know, the song was actually inspired by an original song by a group, you know, a local group based in Aba in the 90s. You know, same melody, same, you know, progression, you know, except for the fact that, I mean, that one was upbeat, you know, it was the normal area, you know that kind of thing, but it was the same melody. And now I'm wondering, I've been trying to get the name of this local group, you know, to know who they are, because, I mean, that's why we are here. We're supposed to inform you. Now, I couldn't find the name of the group anywhere. And that is because, obviously, Tim Godfrey did not give credit to that group. You know, I mean, the guys who recorded the original version. You know, and that brings us to the issue of plagiarism. You know, people will say, wow, now we're going to go dig up this in a bad belly, but this trend must stop. Nobody's saying, okay, go and do this, go and do that, you know, but at least, if you don't take permission, the least you can do is give credit to the original owners or people who have the copyright of that song. Try to give credit to the original song owners, you know, or songwriters. It won't kill you, it won't hurt you. If these guys are not getting paid for it, at least let them know that they are appreciated for something that they did. Don't just plagiarize somebody's work. And well, we are waiting to hear from Tim Godfrey, and of course, it is sad that an international artist is involved in the song because this is the second time this is happening. I mean, it happened with Techno and Ciara when they recorded a song and It was a song that Tiwa Savage had recorded before, and it was quite embarrassing for Ciara. And now we have another international artist involved in, you know, a near plagiarism scandal. We should stop this, you know, most especially when we're going to involve some of these international artists, so that it doesn't affect future collaborations, okay? All right, that about wraps up the entertainment news, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it informative. Well, not to worry, let's do this again same time next week.
Hey, what up, my